In this video, I'm going to show you how to create jali patterns using black and white images of amazing decorative designs. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to yet another video. Now in this video, I'm going to leverage the opacity map to create jali patterns in SketchUp. So to start off, you can open the studio file. It will be there in the description of this video. I'm going to round this edge off. So I'm going to select this line and this line. And I'm going to click on the round corner plugin, which is a free plugin for SketchUp. I'm going to give an offset of around 750 mm and then simply click outside. So we've created a rounded off so that the light bounces off correctly on the surface. Alright, so now I'm going to make a rectangle. So press R to activate the rectangle tool. Use the left arrow key to snap it to the green axis. I've not clicked yet. And now I'm going to click and I'm going to click here as well. So now I'm going to bring in my image or my design, that is. So go to File, Import. So this is the image which I got from Shutterstock. And I'm going to import it in. And I'm going to click once and click the second time to place it as a texture. Also, please note that when I went to File, Import, that the texture option was on. So I'm placing it as a texture on my rectangle. So as you can see, this would be difficult to model on SketchUp directly. So it's better to bring in an image and then apply opacity maps to make the see-through happen and also make this part of your interior space. So to start off, go to your asset editor. So click on asset editor to open it up. Now I'm going to select this material. As you can see, this is the material. I'm going to rename this. Call this circular jali pattern. Open this. Now we need to adjust these settings. So as you can see, the black is still not see-through. Always make sure you bring in a black and white image. The other colors do not really work. So I'm going to copy this, right click, copy the texture. So this is the texture that we bought in. And I'm going to go to opacity map and then right click and paste. What I'm also going to do is switch off diffuse texture alpha. So now you can see that it is a see-through opacity map. And now I'm also going to move it in a bit. Use the scale tool and then bring it down. You can hold Ctrl and Alt to scale it uniformly from the edges. Alright, great. I'm going to place my camera in the middle. Right, this is about right. And I'm also going to do a save as before I continue. So start off with your studio and then do a save as to your file. So I'm going to call this jali pattern. Save. I'm now going to run an interactive render. So go to settings, switch on interactive, make sure GPU is on. You can reduce the interactivity to low. Make sure NVIDIA is on and also go to render output and make sure it's 800 by 450. With these settings in place, you can run the interactive render. Alright, we can adjust the lights a bit. As you can already see in the screen, we have our opening. So if I even like pan to the left, you can see that opening coming through. So I'm just going to adjust the lights a bit. Let's go back to scene 1. Alright, so go to lights. You can reduce the lights and increase the overall brightness, or maybe increase the top light for now, or just maybe one light. Let's see, 20. It's also a good idea to move these lights and make it more diagonal so that it's falling on the object like a typical studio. Now let's go back to scene 1. If you want to change the color, go back to materials. Open the diffuse texture slot, go to color manipulation, and this is our color gain, so I can change this to any color I want. I'm just going to change the color here. So that's how simple it is. If you have a black and white image of your design, you can bring it into SketchUp and then you can add an opacity map of that black and white image and then you would get your perforations or openings. And you can also save this out. So I'm going to save this out because I want to use it in my interior scene. So stop the render. So this is my process where I bring in the materials into the studio and I fix the materials and then I save it out separately as a SketchUp model. To do that, I'm going to delete all these extra lights. Move to the center. to lock it to the green, blue and red axis. So it's in the center. Now also go to your asset editor and delete all these additional lights. We only need a circular jali pattern to be in place. What you can also do is, if you want to use this material in your other projects, you can drag it and make it part of your interior library. So simply open this by clicking on the left arrow here, and I already have a library loaded. If you want to load a library, click on open and then just open any library. Once it's open, you can simply drag this in and it'll be part of your library. So you can either do it that way, where you're making it part of your V-Ray library, or you can also save this out. So go to File, Save As. I think it's already saved as a jali pattern, so Control S. Now I'm going to open my main SketchUp model, which has a proper interior lighting setup, and we'll see how this model works in that interior scene. So let's open Cozy Bedroom Render Scene. And now I'm going to bring in my lights. So go to File, Import, not my lights, my model. I'm going to change the file type to SketchUp. And we have a jali pattern. I'm going to open it, click on Import to bring it in, and I'm going to place it in place. Alright, so it's come in to SketchUp, and now we need to rotate this. So use the Q tool, snap it to the blue axis by pressing the top arrow key and rotate it by 180. Alright, so now we're going to bring this in and move it to the wall. Maybe move it out a bit. Always make sure you are moving it along axis, makes life much more easier. And I'm also going to scale this down, so press scale again and bring it down a bit. So now this is part of this wall. So let's see which is our scene. So this is our close-up scene, and we have our object here. And I'm going to do an interactive render to show you guys how it looks. So switch on interactive, make interactivity low, make sure NVIDIA is on, and then click on render with V-Ray Interactive. So this is our previous render from the frame buffer, and this is our new render with a jali pattern. Look how cool that looks, guys. Awesome. That's very cool. So you guys can go ahead and do a final render if you like. So similarly, if you find a black and white image like this, you can go ahead and make it part of your design, and it will create automatic perforations if you add it to your opacity map. So I hope this video helped, and I'll see you guys in the future videos. Cheers. Also, please do like, subscribe and share, and also hit the bell button, because that's what all YouTubers ask you guys to do. And yeah, you guys can do that for me as well. Thanks.